Do you know when your last bowel movement was?
Like 30 minutes ago.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Sierra.
And I'm Mason.
And that is your favorite guest star, my sister. Hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am currently a nursing student and I'm halfway finished with school. So today I dragged Mason here to film a video with me, which you can tell by the title is a head-to-toe assessment. And the reason being is because I know a lot of you guys are starting school soon, or you're already in school, and one of the first things that you tackle is the head-to-toe assessment, which can seem super overwhelming at first, but I promise with time it gets a lot easier. So one thing that we had to do was a brief 10-minute head-to-toe assessment, and as the year progressed we learned focused assessments more. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So this is just a brief one. If you guys ever want to see a focused one by me, please let me know in the comments down below. Just also want to let you know that everybody does their head-to-toe assessment differently, and as time progresses, you kind of learn how to cultivate it and make it your own, and whatever works best for you. So let's get into the video. Whee! Knock knock.
Who's there?
I'm entering the patient's room. I'm going to perform hand hygiene and then patient privacy. So I'm gonna shut this imaginary door. Hi, my name is Sierra. I'm gonna be your nurse today.
Just sounds nice.
How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thanks. So today I'm going to be performing a full head-to-toe assessment just to make sure everything is going good. How does that sound?
Sounds fine, I guess.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions before we get started?
No, I don't mind at all.
Okay, can I get your full name and date of birth?
Mason. My date of birth is 8/28/2007.
Beautiful. And I'm just going to check your wristband just to make sure I have the right person. Perfect. So these might be silly, but bear with me. Do you know where you are right now?
I believe I'm at a hospital.
Yes, correct. Do you know the date?
I know the date. Today's a Friday.
Perfect.
I don't know the date.
I don't think that I know either, so that's okay. And then, do you remember what we're doing?
Head-to-toe assessment.
Okay, perfect. Before we officially get started, I'm going to take your vital signs first.
Good.
Okay? I'm going to start with your temperature. I'm going to open your mouth. I'm going to place this under your tongue, okay? Close your mouth for me. Okay, 98.6. Perfect. And now I'm going to take your oxygen saturation. So I'm just going to take a finger. Alright, and it's 96. That's great. Next, I'm going to manually take your pulse. I'm going to take your radial pulse. I have my watch right here. And see your wrist. Sweet. Okay, perfect. And actually, while I was doing that, I took your respirations. That's kind of a trick that I've learned, just so you don't know that I'm watching you when
That's a little sus.
you're breathing. So you take it after you take your pulse. Okay, and next, last but not least, I'm gonna take your blood pressure. So do you have a preference on the arm?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I know I am.
Okey-dokey, Mason. That's awesome. So, ow, that looks like that hurts.
Especially since it's on a joint. It bends a lot.
Yeah. It's gonna take longer to heal.
Mm-hmm. Because it's in motion all the time.
Yeah. These what happened in my accident in Thailand. Okay, I can't do it. That's so funny. Okay, alright. So you can just rest your arm. I'm gonna put this one first. Alright, I'm going to feel. Okay.
I know this one. That's it.
Your palm flatten out for me and sit up. Awesome. So I got 100/72. Now we are all done with our vital signs.
Yay.
Yay. So I just like to do that first, just so I have a better idea of what I'm looking at when I do the head to toe assessment. So I'm going to start with your head, go all the way down to your toes. I'm going to explain the whole procedure just to keep you in the loop of everything that's going on, okay? So, first I'm just going to inspect your head and see if you have any lesions, lumps, tenderness. Is there any tenderness?
No.
Okay. Do you ever get frequent headaches? Have you had a head injury?
No, I've been up on my head, but I've never actually had a full-on injury for it.
Okay. Next, we're going to move on to your ears. So I'm just going to take a look at them and assess them visually first. And then check the inside of your ear. Looks like your ears need to be cleaned. No, like seriously. Okay.
I know, Sierra. My mom nags me about it all the time.
Okay. And then I'm going to check your hearing. So I'm assuming you don't wear hearing aids?
No.
Okay, so just do that. All right, so I'm gonna close your eyes. I want you to tell me when you hear a noise and raise your hand which ear you hear the noise by, okay? Perfect. We're gonna do this a couple more times, okay? All right, beautiful. Your hearing is intact. Okay, now I'm going to move on to your face. So, yeah, great. I was gonna ask you to raise your eyebrows like that. You already did that. I'm gonna look at your eyes. I'm gonna do a little test on them.
That's gonna hurt.
It's not. So I want you to kind of just pick a point on the wall and stare at it, and don't really move your eyes when I do this, okay? Do you wear contacts or glasses?
No.
Okay. Have you been having any trouble seeing visually, you think at all?
No.
Okay. Next, I'm going to move on to your nose. So, do you have asthma? Any trouble breathing? Have you ever broken your nose before?
Twice.
Okay. No. What?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
When?
Ask my mom.
I don't think you have.
I have. I've broken my nose twice in like the same year.
Oh, when you were like really young. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, so next we're gonna do a little test. So I want you to close one of your nostrils with your finger, and then I'm gonna look at you. Breathe in for me.
Oh, from my nose?
Okay, and let's switch hands.
Oh.
No, sorry, switch nostrils. Okay, perfect. And then I'm just gonna take a look. I'm a little bit nervous.
Huh?
I'm also just assessing your skin, looking for any discoloration. Let's move on to your mouth now. So yeah, can you stick your tongue out for me? Up, down, side, side. Can you puff up your cheeks? Beautiful. Can you go off for me? Let me see your teeth. Okay, and then can you swallow for me? Great. Okay. Now, can you lift your chin up and then tuck your chin? Okay. And then can you move your head in a circle? And then the other way? Okay. Now I'm just going to feel for your lymph nodes and tell me if you feel any tenderness, okay? Next, we are going to move on to your heart and your lungs. So I'm going to listen to your heart and your lungs. I'm going to do your lungs first, okay? So I'm going to have you twist to the side, that way. Okay. So each time I move my stethoscope, I want you to take a deep breath in, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead. Perfect. Now I want you to face me. I'm gonna listen listen to your heart. So there's a couple different points. We're gonna start with the aortic valve. You actually don't have to take a deep breath in.
Yeah, okay.
Pulmonic. Herbs point. Tricuspid. And then mitral. Okay, great.
Sound like rapper names.
Okay, so next I'm going to move on to your arms. So I'm going to inspect your arms for any bruises, discoloration, anything that looks kind of concerning. Yeah, you got a scrape right there. Hair color, hair loss.
Where?
At your fingers. Oh, I'm just looking for that. And then I'm going to check your skin turgor. So let's put your hand up like that. Beautiful. And then your capillary refill response. Perfect. And I'm going to test the other arm.
This one's a lot nicer and cleaner.
Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to check your range of motion. So could you just kind of copy me? Beautiful. Hands up. Back. Side to side. Down. And then check your strength. So can you grip my two fingers with your hand? You think that hurts? It doesn't.
It doesn't. I can't hurt you.
No, don't do that. Okay, and beautiful.
It's just from the
sample. Alright. So now we're going to move on to your abdomen. So, I'll ask you a couple questions first. And I need my stethoscope. Have you been having any stomach pain?
I do all the time.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any issues going to the restroom?
Oh, well, I get stomach pain because of that reason.
Oh, okay. Do you know when your last bowel movement was?
Like 30 minutes ago.
Oh my god, thank you.
So
was it a normal amount for you? The consistency, the color, all that good fun stuff? Mm-hmm. Okay, good to know. Initially, when I look at your abdomen, I'm going to divide it into 4 quadrants. So we have the lower right, the upper right, upper left, and lower left.
Just say all 4 corners.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, and we're gonna start from top up and around. So we're gonna start with the lower right and then end with the lower left. So I'm going to assess your abdomen. I'm not gonna ask you to take your shirt off though because nobody wants to see that right now. So I'd assess your abdomen first before I do any touching or listening, just to see if there's any swelling, redness, anything that looks out of the normal. And then I'm going to auscultate it. So I'm gonna listen in all 4 quadrants. Listen for active bowel sounds. That's very important that I listen in all of them, hear all of them. So. Got a noisy stomach.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And then lastly, I'm going to palpate. So tell me if you feel any pain. I'd actually have you be laying down right now if we're at the hospital.
I mean,
You feel anything?
No.
Okay. So now we're gonna move on to your urinary tract. So
I knew I was waiting for that.
Oh really? Okay. So when's the last time you went potty?
Like 15 minutes ago.
Okay. And do you ever have any like pain, burning sensation, discoloration? Any concerns?
Sometimes my pee is clear, but I think that's normal.
Yeah, that probably means that you're hydrated.
Well, most of the
Drinking
time
water.
it's because I pee right after I drink water, so.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Yeah, I know. You said discoloration, I mean.
Well, I mean like abnormally yellow, orange,
Or pink.
reddish.
Most of the time if you have blood in your pee, it's pink.
Okay.
It has to be a lot of blood to get red.
Yeah, that's a good point. So now we're gonna move on to your legs. So I'm gonna just do the same thing I basically did on your arms. I'm gonna inspect your legs. For any bruising, cuts, tenderness.
I pretty much have all those things, honestly.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff going on. And then the same thing with your feet. You guys don't want to see his feet, so I'm not going to show you them.
No, my feet don't have anything on them.
But I'm going to check his pedal pulses too. That's important. Check
Dude, why do you cancel me out on YouTube?
Mason, your toenails are pretty long, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to cut them because one of my toenails is broken in half right now.
Oh god. Okay, and then I'm gonna check your foot strength. So give me your foot. Push down. Push back. Beautiful. Let me see the other one. Down. Back. Okay. Now let me just run through and make sure you did everything. Oh! Could you just do me a favor and could you just walk to me and check your ambulation? Okay. Alright, take a seat. So I have a couple more questions for you and then we'll be finished up. How is everything at home with you? You have to be.
It's cool.
Yeah? What are your hobbies?
I like playing Legos and skateboarding and hanging out with friends and video games.
Okay. And do you ever wake up in the morning feeling sad or like unmotivated, like you don't want to be here? Do you ever have any of those feelings?
Yeah, but most of the time it's because I'm anxious to do something I have to wait for.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay, beautiful. And we are all done with your head to toe assessment. That wasn't too bad, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, now we have $15, baby. Okay,
Started out at 5. I worked here for it.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video.
For the support. What's up, my gangsters? Yeah, that was magically delicious, like a bowl of Lucky Charms, man.
This is the last video you'll be in.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was insightful, or I don't know. I haven't done a head to toe assessment in like 3 months and it was honestly kind of weird doing it again. I kind of forgot a couple things.
And on a different person.
Yeah, doing it on you. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, and
we'll see you guys later.
We'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye. Gotta blow him a kiss, man.